In part by Inked Playmats at inkedplaymats.com, your place for custom-made playmats. Design your own or shop from other featured designers. Use promo code KLOTZ to save 10% on your order. Inked Playmats, your game, your style. To do on their website, and come join us for a fun, friendly F&M environment. This is Kevin from KlotzProductions, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering gameplay. For this match, I'm playing my Glissa Grave deck, and I'm going up against Nick with Wolf Run. Nick was on the play for this game and started it off by laying down a forest and casting a Birds of Paradise. I then put a swamp into play and then killed the birds with the Tragic Slip. Nick then put a Kessig Wolf Run into play and cast a green Sun Zenith for 1 to find himself another bird. Then I laid down a Woodland Cemetery and cast a Hex Parasite. Nick then put a Sword of War and Peace into play, and then on my turn I played one as well. He then laid down a Rootbound Crag. He then equipped his sword to his Birds of Paradise and attacked for 6 damage, dropping me to 14 and gained 4 life himself, going to 24. He then finished his turn by casting a Land of War Elves. I equipped my sword to my Parasite and then cast a Strangleroot Geist and attacked with both the creatures. Nick chose to chump block the Parasite with his Elves and then took the other 2, going down to 22. Nick then attacked with his bird again, taking me down to 9 and went up to 26 himself. He then played a Strangleroot Geist of his own and passed the turn. I attacked with both my creatures again, so Nick chump blocked the Parasite with his Geist and then took 2 damage from my Geist, going to 24. I then used a Tragic Slip to kill his Birds of Paradise and then resolved to Glissa the Traitor. For Nick's next turn, he resolved a Dungrove Elder along with another Land of War Elves, but chose not to attack. For my next turn, I started off by playing a Garruk the Relentless and used it to kill Nick's Elf, which caused it to transform into Garruk the Veilcursed. I then attacked with my Parasite again, so he traded for it with his Geist. However, when his Geist died, it triggered Glissa's ability and I was able to get the Parasite back in my hand. Nick then used another green Sun Zenith for 3 to find himself a Daybreak Ranger. Then my turn, I started off by using my Garruk to put a Death Touch Wolf into play. I then used a Deadly Allure to give my Geist Death Touch and force it to be blocked. I then flashed back the Allure, doing the same for my Glissa, and then attached my sword to the Glissa and attacked with them. Nick had to block them both, killing both of his creatures, and then my Geist came back from Undying. For Nick's next turn, he played another Strangleroot Geist and then equipped his sword to it and attacked, so I blocked it with my Death Touch token and it came back with Undying. I made another token on my turn and then attacked with my Glissa, taking Nick down to 19. Also gained 4 life from the sword, going back up to 13. I then replayed my Hex Parasite along with another Strangleroot Geist. Nick attacked with his Geist again, so I chose to chump block it with my Geist. Before damage, he pumped his Geist with his Wolf Run and gave it trample for a total of 9 damage, dropping me back down to 4. On my next turn, I moved my sword over to one of my Geists and then attacked with my 2 Geists and my Hex Parasite for a total of 9 damage, dropping Nick down to 10 life, and I gained 3 from the sword, going up to 7. I then made another Death Touch token with Garruk before passing the turn. Nick then played another Birds of Paradise and moved his sword over to it. I then thought for a really long time and finally decided to play a second Glissa to kill both of them and put 2 creatures in my graveyard. I then used my Garruk's ability to pump all my creatures and give them trample and then attacked with the team for lethal. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can find the full version in the annotations at the end along with links to my vlog and my Let's Play Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. If you liked this or any other video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and add it to your favorites, then subscribe to be notified when more videos are online.